This episode is sponsored by the Clubhouse Abuja. Ladies and gentlemen, young gods and KV people all over the world, I'm excited to bring you a special premium episode featuring Kingsley and Benjamin of the Cavemen. You know their music, you know their vibe, you know the energy when they perform live. But what you don't know is their history, their story, the madness behind the beauty, the sense of duty these guys have when it comes to high life, when it comes to their craft. But as Kingsley always says, who know, go know. This episode was recorded live in front of an audience, and the music you're currently hearing, and will be hearing throughout this episode, was recorded by yours truly at their first live performance in Abuja earlier in the year. Are you feeling this? Are you not entertained? Those drums, what? You just had to be there. In case you missed it, I released the full performance as a bonus episode on the podcast months ago, so make a note to listen to that after this. There's a link in the description. I've been sitting on this for the longest time, waiting for the right moment to drop it, and the time is now, just after they released their second album. Like a good dessert or appetizer, you can enjoy this before or after listening to their musical work. It just gives you more context. It elevates the experience by 100 degrees because you get to learn these boys on a super personal level and you apply that to the sounds that they produce. It just changes the game. If I do say so myself, I finished work for you guys. This one is for the true fans, the day ones, those who know what's up, and also those who appreciate music, good music. I hope you enjoyed this half as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. Do follow the podcast on IG at The Young God Pod and Twitter at I Am The Young God for exclusive content and updates on future events. There is a lot in store. My name is Rodney Omokache, and you're welcome to The Young God, a podcast for gods.
3, 2, 1. Guys, it's very, very good to have you guys here. You're welcome to this very special recording of The Young God. It's a podcast for gods. And today is a very special occasion because I have two gentlemen, two brothers from the same mother, I would assume. Kingsley and Benjamin of the Cavemen. Guys, let's put a hand together. First things first, for the people in the house, why the Cavemen? Why that name?
I mean, Cavemen, the name really gives us the freedom. That's the first thing I'll say. If you know anything about the Cavemen, they create with whatever they have. You know, see men and women who lived inside rocks, but making things that, you know, any person of this generation would think of making with rocks. I mean, they made fire out of stone. Mm-hmm. You know, so the concept of that, you know, is really what we relate with the purity of the name, the primitiveness of that name, you know. And the name came about when I was in law school in Kano. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm a lawyer.
Yeah, what?
So I went to, for those of you who know about law school, you know that it's a phase for everybody.
Definitely.
You know, yeah, so I was in Kano and I was going to a civil litigation class and the name Cave came to my head. And why I thought of Cave was, so as a gigging musician, you're normally in Lagos or Abuja, you normally have gigs and you're with music, you're with civilization in some way, you know, but I was in Kano. There was nothing, you know, there was nothing that I knew of. So I felt like I was deep into something, deep into a certain realization. And that's how the name Cave came. And Caveman came as a result of that as well. So I got back home, I shared the idea with my brother. Then we didn't know that we were going to do highlife. At that point, it wasn't even the plan.
What was the plan?
We were just make music, you know.
So we just wanted to play difficult music.
Yeah.
Like it was extremely
Interesting.
difficult. So
Yeah.
that was the plan, you know. And then highlife came.
Yeah. So I mean,
You picked the most
That's
difficult
how
of
they-
them all.
yeah, that's how the name came out. And ever since,
I
we've
have
been
to say, guys, they're called the Cavemen, but there's nothing prehistoric about them. Now, I just want to get straight into one of your lyrics, like really, really straight. You know, why don't you read this out for us? Forever.
Welcome to the cave. This music you're about to listen emanates from the cave.
we can recite it for you.
Oh, you know it?
I mean, it's scary.
Okay.
This music you're about to listen
Hey.
emanates. Cave. What is the cave? Listen, the cave is the heart of a man. This man of sesh. Deep, deep.
I should not break this. I should not break this. Please go on.
Still in the journey. Yeah. They will change. Change Africa. They will change the world. Time took times.
Yeah.
Enjoy the sound from the cave.
Yeah.
So you're the one who did that. Please, let's clap.
Now that's the result of watching Black Panther.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
And then all I was doing, I was in the bathroom, I was just like,
Delete that.
and my brother, that was not meant to be on the album actually. We didn't want, we just for fun, we made that. So and it just came through.
And it made sense. Yeah.
It made sense, that is making sense now.
And it makes sense because I have to ask, what is this journey that you spoke of?
To finding an authentic sound. You know, as Nigerians, I don't think we've had that experience of having an authentic sound, like purely indigenous, right? So, yeah, you know, that's really just a journey, like finding an authentic lifestyle, finding an authentic sound, and
Okay. So now the next thing you said in that interlude is they will change Nigeria. See, fuel just hit 212 naira per liter.
yeah.
So if you're changing Nigeria, we need it fast, we need it quick.
I mean, it's not in the sense that you think of course, you know.
Yeah.
Changing Nigeria is not, it's just making people realize that this can make sense. You get what I mean? Yeah, that high life can be global again. Yeah, that's basically it. So it's not, we can't change Nigeria for it. Yeah. Nigeria, they're never good.
Oh wow, okay. So that means basically you're saying we're on our own.
Well, I'm with you. I'm with you. Just that the problems of Nigeria are in its very foundation, and I was not there in the foundation, so there's really little I can do. You know,
It's gonna take more than his screaming.
no, it's gonna take more than
My screaming is helping.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. So now, okay, I like how you brought it back to like finding your authentic sound.
Yeah.
And making highlife visible again. So what is this vibe that is highlife that you found and you want this generation that hasn't connected with highlife before? What do you want them to gain from it, and what do you want the international community listening to this sound for the first time to understand about highlife?
That's a really nice question. High life is like cruise, right? But making sense out of the normal things, making good music out of the normal things. Like so, we call our music brain and booty music. Brain is with our music you can with high life with our music you can meditate and you can also dance to it at the same time. A song like Anita, for example, you can meditate with that song. You know,
Where's my shoes?
yeah. And you can also dance to it. You know, if you listen to the album and you see that they are different, it just goes up and down, you know. Yeah, like typical Ben and Beauty music. And that's what highlife stands for, you know, pure African sound with just cruise lyrics.
And you know also like highlife is like a modern genre. So most of this what we're doing today in Nigeria was out of highlife. Fela's music is out of highlife. Yeah. So they're just acknowledging that.
Yeah. Bring on booty music. Who here came here today knowing that was the thing?
I did.
Oh, you?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I did.
So do you feel like a sense of responsibility being at the forefront of this movement? Like, because obviously, as I spoke earlier, this is a space that no one has occupied yet, and you're able to now like create it in your own image and set the tone. How does that feel being responsible for that?
It feels great. And I'm trying not to let it overwhelm us as well. So at every achievement, we become more humble. Yeah, because we try not to forget that it's not really our individual, but for a collective, for our coming generation to realize that this can work. You know, so yeah, basically, you know. So we try not to stay overwhelmed. We try to keep learning as we're going, and yeah, that's how we just handle everything.
So I mean, I don't know how to write music like lyrics. I don't do that. I'm more of the, you know, you write and like bring out the character in it. So, but when I dream, that's when songs come to me. So that was my dream too as well. So just like that, I just give it to him. Then he knows how to, you know, I don't what's the word? Amplify. And then I bring out the character back. You can see like it's cycle.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's the process basically.
Yeah. For most of us.
And sometimes it can be from little naps.
Yeah, like small.
We have a song that we just made last week that it's going to sound deep, but please try not to receive it that way. So like I was literally sleeping and I heard a sound like it was that. So it was like a call. I don't know what it was, but the progression. As I woke up, I closed my eyes again, and the progression came to my head. And that progression is a progression that I hate so much. So I already told myself that I won't compose music with this progression unless it's inspired. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, then we went ahead to make the song, share the idea with him. And that's one of our best songs now.
And what I really like is how you guys listen to yourselves. You know, people kind of doubt themselves and doing those kind of things. But you get something, it comes to you, and you run with it. That's
Yeah, we were raised by my mom, and my mom is a prophetess. So we already grew up believing
Wow.
In dreams.
in dreams and visions. A son of a prophet is always a prophet.
All right, so I'd like to ask
yeah.
I like how authentic and original your music is, but like when you work with you guys have worked with so many other artists. When you work with this other artist, does that authenticity does it look like it's missing when you work with them?
No. We
always
won't work on something we don't vibe with. Yeah.
I'm in love with you, but give me my money. I feel like that one of those songs, like the lyrics just came, you just took that from wherever, and you said, let's make a song with this. Am I right or wrong with that?
Okay, so so what happened that day was I was trying to end words with me. Right, so I'm in love with you, don't give me my money. I know I say you won't be my honey. Baby, stop acting funny. So yeah, it was just
So you're just vibing to
it was
things.
just bad.
Where is my? Let me sing it. I'm gonna sing it because I sing along to this whenever it comes on.
Let's do it together.
Okay. Where is my shoe?
Why does everybody go to that?
Because you have set the tone now, you have set the pitch. Let's you ready?
Yeah.
Right.
Where is my shoe? Where is my clothes? Tell me my salary. I want to marry.
God damn, that's the random. What the?
That song we made it in our room when we were still with Mopsy. We were just playing around. Look at shoe, where is my shoe? It's on our cruise last.
No, it was that one saved it. But so there was a time we were actually going to rehearsal.
Yeah.
Then I don't know how it came. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how that came. Like till today, I still wonder how we thought of where is my shoe, where is my clothes, where is my salary. Like I actually still wonder. Do you wonder? Like you guys on this road, I actually still wonder. Because like you know what happens to artists is that when you have like a really good song, right? You know. When you see reactions, you if you're not careful, you can find yourself studying that song. I say, what do people really like about this song? And you're not be looking for something foolish to do. You know?
Yeah.
But actually, you know, the song just came in. Like if I can't tell you how we thought of that. You know, that's why I tell you, like, it's purely inspired. You know, just purely inspired.
Guys, what I'm hearing is anyone can be a highlife artist. All you gotta do is just pick. You know what? We can do that right now.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Water on the table. Ankara on the lady.
Yeah.
Blonde hair on the manager.
Water on the table. I'm going to correct something too. So anyone can be a high life artist,
Yeah.
but you can't be a successful high life artist without the intention. So the first thing you need to have, and not just even high life, anything, you have to have your intention has to be right and pure.
Bro.
And you have to dream.
I mean, with the right intention, everything will come to you, man. Like,
That's a good song.
Hey.
Let's have it.
Let's record
Roll me my check, please.
yeah, please. Right on.
Yeah, so I was gonna take it back. So you spoke about your ancestors earlier on when we talked, like that these greats are your ancestors.
Yeah.
So what do you think, looking at you guys doing this now, what do you think they would say to you and what would you like to ask from them?
I customize my ancestors, man. And I really appreciate them every time. You know, shout out to Celestine Oku, shout out to Rex Lawson, shout out to Fela and Nicola Pukuti, shout out to Hermas Keller, you know, and all of them. You know, I have a feeling that they'll be really proud. You know, what I'd like to ask them is how were they geniuses in their time? Because hearing the music they made then, hearing it now, you know, sometimes I just pause and like wonder how beautiful Nigeria was then, because it's such beautiful and organic music. You know that these guys really did it from the innocence of their mind. Like you can feel the intelligence of their music.
Like children.
Like, you know, So like you really wonder how this. I'm saying in the 60s, 70s. Imagine how how raw Nigeria was then.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what I think I miss, and I definitely want to ask them how beautiful Nigeria was then, and how and just their intention, because you know they didn't live so long. You know, Rex Lawson died when Rex Lawson wasn't up to 40. You know, yeah, and most of them experienced the Civil War, and it was a wrong time. You know, because imagine being a touring musician, and because of the war, we're just experiencing pandemic and we're shaking. War is different. Yeah. Rex Lawson went back to extracting salt from being a touring highlife musician, and imagine he didn't earn anything from his music. You know, so it was tough. You know, I would just really ask them how they did it. You know, in their time. Because me, if we face one now, I know that, you know,
212
yeah, so I definitely want to ask them how they did it, how beautiful Nigeria was, who were their ancestors, and just
what was the source for them?
Yeah, exactly. What was the source for them?
That's a good one.
Yeah, very good one for us.
If you live in Abuja, the clubhouse is one of the places I recommend for a good time. Apart from the restaurant, they have a gym, a large pool, outdoor sitting, indoor sitting, poolside sitting, kiddies playground, everything. It's perfect for all kinds of events. Friday nights are for live music too. Use the Young God promo code to get one-day swimming pool access and a drink of your choice on the house. Visit at the Clubhouse Abuja on IG to plan your next date.
Lots of ladies in your music.
Yeah.
There's Anita, there's Obiageri.
Yeah.
You know, so these ladies, are they fictional, or they relate to you personally, or maybe experiences, you know, that you
fictional stroke Nollywood.
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 Yeah, no,
Like Tonto Dike.
just well, I mean, we grew up watching a lot of. We grew up at the time when they used to rent movies.
Okay, now you say it like.
You know, Nollywood now is different from when you know what it is to rent.
Yeah.
So that time when we used to rent is that kind of love. Then
Yeah. Those kinds of babes.
those kinds.
I
Those
see.
kind of things. Yeah.
Your experiences with ladies now, does it affect your music?
The only song that really
You didn't want it to
the only song that is close to what we experience.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Oh,
Nice one, Benjamin.
the only song that is close to what I experienced would be Runaway Lady. And that is one of our most underrated songs, but I feel like it's one of our dopest songs. Because it kind of it's so natural. I still listen to it. Don't take that, but I always still want to listen to it.
So if your songs now, if the songs you're writing about women now are a throwback to those Bollywood ladies and those women back then, I wonder what the music you would write for today's kinds of women are, because they're different. They're woke. How do you write for woke women?
We appreciate women generally.
But how would you translate that into highlife?
I mean, you will hear. That's why we're so much. Yeah, but you will hear.
You will hear, sure.
What does Obiagiri like mean? Like every time I play it for someone and I'm like, what are they saying? Like,
Okay, so so you can see it in many ways because you can so Obiageli interpreted literally means somebody who just comes to eat. Literally. Some people see it as, we're appreciating a day. That's fine. Right? But the main message of the song is I'm don't know me. Don't know me because of what you take from me. Don't associate yourself with me only because of what you want to take from me. So I'm all doing yes, that's what it really means. So Lekwe or Begari, look at somebody who wants to just come and eat from me. Just want to get that. Or Begari, bang bang, go. Yes. Was composed when I was in law school, and at the time there was a lot of frustration. I really wanted answers. So that's how that song came. Asambu means ways of life, escape from death, survival, however you want to interpret it. And it's basically an advice. That's how it came to me, an advice. So something told me when you're going on your journey, don't look back. Very pure, main and going to be anything I am as or something. Then
very, very interesting, right? So this thing told me this, and now I shared this with my brother, and we came up with that bridge. Now you buying a guy. So that's our reply. So you told us that don't look back, right? Now we're not telling you to protect us. So
That's
I mean, see, as you guys are understanding it now, I'm actually understanding it. It's the same feeling for us. But how we so, as the way I just said it now, I've never said it before anywhere like this. So,
wow.
And that's the beauty of like creativity in a way, right? Like
you just keep on feeling.
yes, and especially when you interact with the audience and they're coming at you with their own point of view.
We most don't speak Igbo. We don't speak Igbo fluently, but we understand Igbo.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can write music in a language you don't understand. Yeah, it's very possible. So like we just seek sources and all that.
Was that something you knew before you did it, or you did it by doing, like you found out by doing it?
No, we knew that we knew what we were doing.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we don't speak fluently, but like I said, when you have the right intention for something, things just show. So sometimes we get inspired and we get the Igbo straight. Yeah. Sometimes we come on. We talk to our mom. Sometimes we think in English and just translate. A good song for that would be Akaraka. So we thought about it in English and just translated.
What is it in English?
Handwork.
Akaraka, yes. You can say handwork, you can say testing, you can say star, you can say, so different interpretations. But for us, Akaraka means handwork, fate, destiny. So what we're saying is, tomorrow is pregnant. Nobody knows tomorrow is in the hands of God.
Just my mom would say, these are the songs you need now. She loves it.
I mean, she has to.
I remember when we made beats pouring.
I mean,
This song will blow. Our house is like, if a song makes it out of the house, the song has blown.
yes.
Critics everywhere. And my sisters, me and the worst, obviously. But my mom, if she enters the room and she's there. But now we don't stay there anymore. So now it's different.
She just comes to the house and we play her the song and she's like,
Can I cut you down and talk about the critics? What kind of because I don't see anybody not liking your song, honestly speaking. Well, there are people. Well, I don't know, because like your songs are like, even if you say or claim to not like it, your songs are like brain worms. They just stick. They just stay there and you keep singing it, like even unconsciously. So like, what are the kind of negative feedbacks you've gotten? I mean, from
outside or from inside?
Anywhere, just okay, from outside. Let's say from outside. The one that touched you.
Has touched me.
That's why this thing is exciting you.
I mean, a lot of. I feel like the people who the way it is for us is that if you like our music, you like it.
Exactly.
If you hate it, you hate it. Then nobody has said you hate it, and that's what.
So that's mostly what you get.
So people who hate music, I know that they've not listened to it
Properly.
Yeah, they've not listened. So it's just like listening to. They're just dining with a long stroke, basically. They've not really gone. Into the kids. So what they say is that we can't speak people, or we're not fluent, or this doesn't sound like somebody that is from. So what I reply to them, I say, okay, go and listen to somebody that is from that is speaking Igbo. And because really, we know what we're doing, and we know the reason for what we're doing. And to me, it's not just for the Igbo people, and that's why I'm really happy that we have more fans that are non-Igbo.
Exactly.
Even the Igbo people. You know, I no offense to the Igbo people. I love the Igbo culture. But what we're trying to do is make highlife embracing, as opposed to making it for just
Yeah.
Well said.
This music you're about to listen emanates from the cave. What is the cave? The cave is the heart of a man. Or a woman. This man of search, deep, so and are still in the journey thereof. They will change Nigeria. They will change Africa. They will change the world.
Do follow the podcast on IG at The Young God Pod and Twitter at I Am The Young God for more God level content. New episodes drop every Saturday at midnight, so do subscribe and do share. I'm your host, Rodney, and I wish you a blessed day and a blessed mind. Rodney, out.